Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jordan, and I am reporting live from the beautiful beaches of Sarasota. And recently, I have been rediscovering, and relearning what love truly is, what divine love truly is. And we can find that beautiful, powerful, divine love within anything and anyone. It doesn't just have to be a romantic partner. It can be anything. And actually, that is what God, the divine, and the universe intended it to be. Not just with this one person, but with everything. Of course, having that special connection, romantic connection with one person, but the divine love of loving absolutely everything and everyone. And this divine love that is unconditional and not conditional. And I'm at my favorite place on earth right now, which is the beach. And I mean, just look at this powerful, amazing, beautiful backdrop I have. The sand is so healing. The water is extremely healing. The sun. Nature is a beautiful example of what divine love is, an unconditional love. It's always loving us no matter what, always healing us no matter what, and just absolutely incredible. And the beach is one of my favorite places to do everything, to record videos like this, to walk, to meditate, to jump in the ocean, and just have the intention behind jumping in the ocean of clearing whatever I need to clear that's blocking me from my higher self and the next steps forward, allowing the codes of the sun to just enter into my being and upgrade my light body. I mean, nature literally has everything that we are, and that is love. That is divine love. And of course, you don't need to have an intention while being outside or going into the ocean or bathing in the sun or staring at the sun while it's rising or setting, because it already has all these beautiful healing benefits. But if you have that extra little intention of, okay, I am going to clear whatever I need to clear that's stopping me from moving forward, before you get into the water, it is done, and it will amplify the effects. And same with the sun. Like, yes, it's already upgrading your light body and amplifying your spirit, but if you want that extra little amplification of light codes or DNA upgrades, just have that short, small intention, and it is done. So yeah, this video is all about divine love, and I am so grateful that I am experiencing so much love within everyone and everything. And you know, it always has not been this way. I've thought it in my mind, but to the extent of which I'm feeling now, it's completely dissolving whatever illusion I thought love was. And oftentimes, as we are brought up and we're growing and, you know, just discovering who we are and who we want to be around and hang around, we are conditioned into someone else's version of love. And maybe their version of love is completely different than yours or the version that God intended it to be. And the more I've cleared old patterns, old energies within me, let go, released, purged, the more I am connecting to my heart. And you don't even have to clear away specifically from your heart. Your heart is already insanely powerful and pure and potent and vibrant, but it's often everything else around it that needs the shedding. And from a chakra level, a lot of the lower centers, your root, your sacral, your solar plexus. So as I've been really clearing away some energies as of recently, and the last couple of months specifically, but again, it's a lifelong journey, I have felt my heart open so much more. And it's amazing to witness, it's amazing to feel, because every time I feel it, it's like, wow, this is what love is. It's not what I thought it was, or it's not what I was taught. I am experiencing it firsthand and within my own body. And it's not a thought. Love is not a thought. It is a feeling. It is this massive, radiant feeling from within. And maybe you can relate to this, but I have definitely had to, shift my way through different people and groups and energies that I didn't necessarily align with. And, that is difficult to, it is difficult to follow your intuition and your heart, because you do have to let go of things, and it's not easy to do, especially if it has to do with a person as well. And now I feel so grateful of the people that are in my life that are in alignment with the love that I desire, that my heart desires, and that the love that God desires for each of us as well. And it's just continuing to grow and continuing to evolve, and I am in love with the love, and it feels wonderful. But again, love is very similar to the energy of surrender. The more you can surrender, like the water, the more you can let go, the more you can be in this state of love, instead of adding stuff on or finding the strength to keep going or adding in, building up. That's not necessarily going to bring you to your heart, your spiritual heart and divine love. From my experience, and I'm teaching from my experience, and of course, other things other podcasts that I've listened to in the past, but again, mainly from experience, that the more you can let go, the more you can surrender, the closer you get to your heart. And I really feel that surrender is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself, to let go of the control, let go of the reins, let go of who you think you are, let go of all the things and the tasks that you got to do during the day, but just surrender to it. And the ocean here is such a beautiful example of that. And that's why I come to the beach so often. That's why I live at the beach or near the beach, because it's a beautiful teacher. And it's not only a beautiful teacher, it is embodying the energy of surrender. And when you surround yourself with people, you take on, if you choose to, maybe unconsciously as well, you take on their energy. And the circle that you have, you become in a way. And that's why it's important to surround yourself with people like the ocean who embody the energy of surrender and of divine love, because you will become that. And the trees and the ocean and the sun, those can all be in your friend group and your little circle of friends that you have. And those are some of the best friends, because again, they embody the energy of divine love and surrender. And you therefore shall become that as well, and see your life crumble down. Yeah, it may not be very pretty, but it also is very pretty at the same time of it crumbling down, and all these layers and identities and things that don't align with you at a spiritual level will just completely dissolve. And I feel so passionate now about this idea of surrender and love, divine love specifically, because I'm feeling it, whereas before it was a lot in my head. And there's a big difference between you feeling the love of someone, a relationship that you have for something, rather than someone telling you that they love you, or you need to be closer to the people that actually love you. Notice people's words to you and if they're affecting your mind. Because when I've been told that, I haven't necessarily felt the love. And it's someone trying to tell me that they love me, you must love me back type of thing. That's conditional. And there's a big difference between that and you feeling the love rather than someone telling you that you need to love this person, you need to do this because they love you. That's conditional. That's not what the ocean or God teaches. So noticing what you feel. It's not solely about you, but what do you feel in the relationship between the dynamic of the two people? Whether it be a friend, a family member, a partner, it doesn't matter. But noticing what you feel rather than what other people are telling you and implanting within your mind. And that's something I've struggled with for a long time, is those words being planted within me. This person loves you, you need to be friends with this person, you need to talk to these people because they love you, and it's confusing. It's very confusing. And I feel that I have returned to my heart. And obviously it's a journey, and there will be times where I will go back up into my head and then down to my heart, but life on earth is really about journeying back to our heart, which is where our spirit is, which is where our truth is, which is where love is. Everything is here. Once we can get this on board, it's just like a powerhouse. But most of us live up here. We think we know what love is from up here. We operate from up here. And it's really difficult to live that way and be in a high vibrational state of love and joy and surrender. So that is why I feel so passionate about being at the beach and soaking this beautiful energy up that we have here. So I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and all of this beautiful, magnetic, abundant, surrendering energy from the beach here to you. And may you follow your heart, may you remember your truth and operate from here. And that's just such a simple exercise you can do, is if you're wanting to move from your head to your heart, simply just bring touch to your heart. Bring some tapping, just your hands to your heart, hands to prayer. That simply brings the energy down from your head to your heart with more ease. Because a lot of times it's harder just to think about it, but when there's touch involved, you can bring the energy more into that place. So thank you for being here. And again, I'm sending you loads of surrender and love to you now. And leave me a comment if you have experienced anything that I just touched on, or maybe a difficult situation where people were telling you what love was and it's not actually what your heart is desiring for love. So the difficulties around finding and journeying to your divine truth and your divine love are also just something you feel in complete divine love alignment with, whether it be a person, nature, something within nature, or something that you do. Just leave a comment about divine love, because that will therefore amplify the energy and the frequency of divine love within you, within us who is watching this, and therefore the earth as a collective. So I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a beautiful, magical day.